Testing, testing. A little bit of a different look. Good morning, everybody. We're doing a little bit of an early stream here. Trying to, well, at least for the next few weeks. Well, yeah, probably for the next few weeks. And as long as there's playoff baseball going on. Anyway, as always, I'm Ray Carcillo. Good morning. We're going back to our Yankee franchise year 2. Really struggling of late. 1-9 in our last 10. A narrow 2-game lead in the division as we welcome the Braves to Yankee Stadium in interleague play. Busy day overall. I gotta take my car to the shop. I gotta, oh, let me mute the TV, but I got my cup of tea. I got some waters nearby. I gotta take my car to the shop, a doctor appointment, and then a buddy of mine scored playoff tickets to the Dodgers tonight. So we're gonna do that. After the day off, everybody pretty much good to go. Joe Musgrove will get the start. Everybody fresh after the day off. Severino, former Yankee, signed with the Braves in free agency. And let's see, Dominguez, Polanco, Olsen, Arenado, Joey Gallo, Avi Garcia, Conforto, Wilson Contreras, and then Ozzie Cabrera, the usual suspects. Really want, yeah, he hasn't been because everybody's been ready and rip-roaring to go. Well, I guess, and it's a righty on the mound. I'm not going to put a righty in against a righty. So, he got called up because Tim LaCastro got hurt in our last game. And Timmy will miss 2 months. So, but welcome to Yankee Stadium. Beautiful day in the Bronx. Joe Musgrove trying to end this skid. His 10th start of the year, a 5-2 record, a whip just over 1. A 3.05 ERA. And Ozzie Albies, 6 homers, 22 RBIs, a 2.05 average will lead off. And also, just the fact of the matter is that, of course, because of when we're doing this, there's a strike, 0-1. There's 2 games, only 2 games. There's no... Oh, that's way inside, 1-1. Oof. Definitely doing this basically almost right after I woke up. Should be interesting as that swung on a miss, 1-2, as I try to quickly snap into my reflexes awake as that misses low. And the count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Good slider there from Musgrove, and that'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt. Hitting .316. Takes a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Goldschmidt, of course, part of that really a 3-team trade. Rizzo went to the Cardinals, Olsen to the Yankees, Goldschmidt to the Braves. As that swung on a miss there, 1-2. And that's outside, 2-2. Just got to piece that curveball to stay alive. Another 2-2 from Musgrove. And he's going to chop this up the middle, slow roller. Cabrera there. Fields fires the first, 1 away. Or 2 away, excuse me, my apologies. As we look now at the Braves starting lineup, we saw Albies. We saw Goldschmidt, followed by Ronald Acuna Jr., Austin Riley at third. Trey Mancini is the DH. Adam Duvall in right. Mitch Haniger in left, former Mariner. Dansby Swanson at short. And Manny Pena behind the plate. Acuna, 306, 16 homers, 34 ribbies overall. Actually has reverse splits this year. Hits righties better than lefties. Fouls the first pitch, fastball back out of play, 0-1. And there's a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. So much like the real-life Yankees, the streak, it's been when they hit, they don't pitch. As that's one to miss, strike 3. When they pitch, they don't hit. So we'll see what happens here with the offense as Musgrove strikes out 2. As a 1-2-3 first, we go bottom 1. No score in the Bronx. Luis Severino. 10th start of the year, a 5-2 record, much like Musgrove, a 3.43 ERA, a 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Almost a hit per inning. Dominguez averaged under 244, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. He has really been struggling in the month of May. Severino, a fastball, slider, changeup, cutter pitcher. And the first pitch is inside, outer than the left field line, 0-1. And the 0-1 fouled straight back out of play. 0-2, a backdoor slider that just kind of tumbled up there. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the cutter, 1 away, and Dominguez's struggles continue lately as that brings up Jorge Polanco hitting .233 with 5 homers and 14 RBIs. And he fouls off a high fastball, 0-1. No win today at the stadium. And pitch high. Levels the count at 1-1. Braves come into the game 26 and 21 for third place. The Yankees are 31-16, swing and a miss there, 1-2. So even with their 1-9 stretch lately, still 15 games above 500. As this one is going to be smacked up the middle and into center field for a base hit. So a 1-out single for Polanco. He took what Severino gave him. And now that brings up Matt Olson hitting .270. Swings and misses on a low changeup, 0-1. 9 homers, 21 ribbies. Home run derby winner last year. ALCS MVP. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Polanco, good speed off of first. The 0-2 misses inside. The count goes to 1-2. And the 1-2. Low. 2-2. Good take by Olson there. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Lee? Yeah, doing, well, morning ball for me because swing and a miss, strike 3-2 away. I really don't want to play. I can't get the game, now that the season is in the playoffs, in real life, I can't get the games on my phone anymore. And so I don't want to miss playoff baseball. Nolan Arenado hitting .283, 15 homers, 29 RBIs. Will now step up to the plate with a man on and 2 outs. And chases a slider, 0-1. It's really that simple. I don't want to miss playoff baseball in real life. So for the next several weeks, we're going to try and do morning ball. As this fouled off 0-2. Plus, I'm actually going to the Dodgers game tonight. A friend got playoff tickets. Yes, exactly. Yes. I concur, yes. Is this fouled back out of play? Still 0-2. But yeah, so buddy got playoff tickets. So for tonight in particular, I'm gonna be at Dodger Stadium. As this one's gonna be smacked towards right center field. That's gonna be a base hit, and that's gonna go between. Well, it's almost split the outfielders. They're gonna hold Polanco. Oh, and now Arenado takes a long single. Cunha cutting that off, saved a run. It's only year 2. Only year 2. We've started simming games now at this point, and that brings up Joey Gallo, who's much better in the video game than in real life. 11 homers, 27 RBIs. And he pops the first pitch up. That's a Joey Gallo at bat. Haniger in from left. Makes the catch. The Yankees strand 2, and their offensive struggles continue. At the end of 1 full here at the stadium, no score. But yeah, so it'll be interesting tonight because just to see Clayton Kershaw in the playoffs, I think is worth it. So Austin Riley, .261, 5 homers, 15 ribbies. And a little chopper to Arenado, who charges, fields, fires the first, in time, 1 away.
That is fifth, the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
Yes, Lee. Yes, you are much better in real life than in a game, for sure. Trey Mancini, .296, 14 homers, 31 RBIs. I'm trying to think if, like, once we get into winter, as that's fouled straight back out of play 0-1, if I just re-download last year's NHL game and continue from there, is this one chopped to the left side? Because I really don't feel like buying another one. That's fired to first, 2 away. You know, starting to wind down here with baseball. As Duvall, 6 homers, 19 RBIs, a .210 average. As there's a strike, 0-1. And I just wonder if I just don't continue with my Ranger franchise from NHL 22, swing and a miss 0-2, instead of... Yeah, it's exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's the exact same game. I might as well just re-download it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Musgrove continues to look very good here through the first 2 as we look at the Burger King Taco Bell Panda Express fan cam. And go bottom 2, no score. Avi Garcia, 10 homers, 26 RBIs, 325 average. One of these days I'm going to get that sponsored. Legitimately sponsored. Garcia swings to an inside cutter, 0-1. Yeah, exactly, Lee. Just keep on playing until I can't anymore. That misses high and outside, 1-1. I mean, that's what I used to do growing up, is I would basically get the game every other year, you know? As this one is going to be smacked towards right field, and this will get down, and it's one hop against the wall. Garcia's good speed. He's going to test Duvall's arm, and that was a mistake. Adam Duvall with the rocket from right gets Avi Garcia. Oh, no. I'm sorry, he's in there. I pulled a John Sterling. It's his 12th double of the year. The ball beat him, but I guess Swanson, let's take a look at the replay, did not apply the tag. Yeah, that's a missed tag. The ball beat him by plenty, but Garcia slides around the tag and is in there, so it is a leadoff double. And that brings up Michael Conforto, a .337 average, 3 homers, 14 RBIs. And he takes a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. Duvall threw a one-hop strike to Swanson at short. Of course, covering second base. As Conforto rips a slider, foul 0-2. But Garcia, a bad tag. Bad tag by Swanson, and Garcia's in there. Could have been... You can't challenge a lot of plays in MLB The Show, unlike in real life. Because it was sort of bang-bang, but definitely did not see that. I thought he had me. Well, 1-2 now to Conforto. Chop to the right side, a productive out. Garcia goes to third. Albies fires the first, 1 away. As that'll bring up the catcher, Wilson Contreras, hitting .287. 6 homers, 20 RBIs. A little situational baseball here. See if the Yankees can't scratch out the first run of the game. First pitch from Severino. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Dialed it up to 97, 0-1 Contreras. 5 for his last 10. Had a very good series. Despite losing all 3 games in Toronto, he had a very good series up there in north of the border. And now chases an outside cutter, 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 to Contreras. Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Strike 3. And now that brings up Ozzy Cabrera trying to pick up that runner from third. And this has been the issues lately. Getting the big hits with men in scoring position. Cabrera 3 homers, 15 ribbies. Average down to .201 as he has gone ice cold here in May, much like Dominguez. Rookie of the year last year. One of the Yankees' better hitters, though, with runners in scoring position. But again, he's just been ice cold lately. As he takes a pitch outside, 1-1. Severino, of course, historically very tough against righties, as that slider and cutter cuts away from the hitter. And now Cabrera late on the fastball, 1-2. Was looking for the local and got the express. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Severino gets out of the jam. It's like much like the real-life Yankees. Back-to-back strikeouts. We go top 3. No score still here in the Bronx. Mitch Haniger hitting .310, 12 homers, 38 RBIs. Fouls the first pitch back and out of play, 0-1. And now a backdoor cutter clips the inside corner, 0-2. And a slider just off the plate. Haniger, lays off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It bounces away from Contreras, but he'll fire to first to complete the play, 1 away. Take care, Lee. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. And that brings up Dansby Swanson hitting .262. And he's going to get the Braves' first base hit of the day as Gallo will cut it off and hold him to a hard hit single.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Now bring up the catcher, Manny Pena, hitting .214. He takes a strike. 0-1. 1 homer, 5 RBIs in a rotational role. As that throw down the second. Oh, Swansby out by a mile. Out by a mile. The cutter was just off the plate, so the count level's at 1-1. But Wilson Contreras guns down Swanson easily for the second out of the inning. So that erases the single as that high slider just kind of floats up there, but it's a strike. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Contreras gets an angle. And he's got himself 3 assists this inning as he fires the first to complete the play. We go bottom 3. Another easy inning for Musgrove. No score in the Bronx as Jason Dominguez now. He struck out in his first at-bat, average down to .242. He will lead off here.
Yankees, the center fielder, Jason.
And takes a pitch outside, 1-0. And now that misses inside, 2-0. If you're Severino, you do not want to walk Dominguez. The 2-0. Smash towards center field, fairly deep. Acuna back, will run it down and make the catch for the first out of the inning. He made good contact, but hit it to the deepest part of the park, and that brings up Jorge Polanco, who singled in his first at-bat. And now this, a little blooper to shallow left, coming on and making the catch is Haniger, 2 away. And now that brings up Matt Olson. He was a strikeout victim in his first at-bat, so he's 0 for 1. And fouls off a cutter, 0-1. And now this one lined to left field. Haniger racing back. It's over his head, and it's 1 hop against the wall. So Matt Olson goes the other way and has himself a 2-out double. His 6th of the year, taking what the pitcher gave him. And now that brings up Nolan Arenado. He's 1 for 1 with a single. A hard hit single to right center. And he fouls a fastball straight back out of play, 0-1. And now the 0-1. Inside outed towards right. Fairly deep, but Duvall is there, makes the catch. And again, the Yankees strand a runner in scoring position. We go top 4. Scoreless here in Atlanta. Or excuse me, against Atlanta in the Bronx. Ozzie Albies struck out in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Beautiful slider. 0-1 from Musgrove. Now checks his swing on a tight cutter. 1-1. Now a sinker low. 2-1. And now a fastball fouled back out of play. 2-2. And now this one lined over the head of Cabrera, a base hit, a hanging curveball. So Albies, the leadoff man, is on with a single. It wasn't a bad pitch, but definitely out over the plate, and that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, who grounded out in his first at-bat and takes a strike. 0-1. And now that misses low. 1-1. And that's outside. 2-1. That misses low. 3-1. Ronald Acuna Jr. on deck, as Goldschmidt chases a curve and helps him out. 3-2. The payoff pitch is lined foul. We'll do it again. Another 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider. Huge strikeout. 1 away. As that brings up Acuna now with a man on and a man out. He was a strikeout victim as well in his first at-bat. And he takes a strike here. 0-1. And another strike. 0-2. And now the hanging slider is ripped to left. That's a base hit. So Musgrove made a mistake, and Acuna punished it. So 2 on with 1 out. And that'll bring up Austin Riley, who's 0 for 1. Checked his swing. Did he go? No, says the first base umpire. 1-0. And there she goes, a hanging cutter. Goodbye, baseball. A 3-run bomb for Austin Riley, and the Yankees' struggles continue, his 6th of the year. And that brings up Trey Mancini now. So the wheels came off the cart a bit there for Musgrove as the as runners got on, and he just kept hanging pitches as he seems to have lost the strike zone here in the 4th. 3-0 now to Mancini. And now a 4-pitch walk. And again, the struggles just seem to be piling up. As now Duvall up. He's 0 for 1. Takes a strike. 0-1. Just can't seem to get his timing down out of the stretch. Swing and a miss on a curve. 1-2. That misses just low. 2-2. Again, everything low. I mean, out of the zone, though. 3-2. Another foul ball. And now ball 4. Another walk. The Braves not chasing anything, and that brings up Mitch Haniger. And Musgrove, who was just moving along, as Haniger going to help him out swinging the first pitch. Cabrera in shallow left. Makes the catch 2 away. And that brings up Dansby Swanson, who singled in his first at-bat. Swings to a fastball here. 0-1. Now fouls off a slider. Quickly 0-2. Again, see if Musgrove can get out of it here. Oh, and the ump not helping him out. 1-2. And now this one, by a diving Polanco, a base hit. Dominguez has a good arm. The throw home is not in time. It's 4-0 Atlanta as Mancini scores on Swanson's single. And again, that wasn't a bad pitch. Slider just below the zone, but Swanson went down and got it. There's a strike to Pena, 0-1. As this fouled back out of play, 0-2. And the Yankees struggles, we just can't seem to put anything together as that's outside, 1-2.
1 and 2.
Another foul ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Contreras will find the angle, throws out his counterpart, and mercifully the inning is over. But the Braves put up one heck of a crooked number, and we go bottom 4.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Yankees now down by 4. Joey Gallo will lead off. He popped up with 2 on and 2 outs, and now skies one to fairly deep right, but Duvall is there, makes the catch, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisayi.
And now Avi Garcia, he doubled back in the second. Another man stranded at third with 1 out. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. That misses high, 1-1. And now a little blooper to the right side, caught by Albies, 2 away. Michael Conforto now 0 for 1, will step up to the plate. And he's going to roll one over to the right side. Albies there, fires the first. A quick inning for Severino. And the Yankees' struggles continue as now Albies 1 for 2. He was on base when Riley homered, takes a strike, 0-1. Now fouls off a cutter, 0-2. And the 1-2. Smack down the left field line, just fouled. Just missed a shift-beating double. This fouled back out of play, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt, 2-2. Inside, 3-2. Goldschmidt on deck. And that's in the dirt. Albies takes. It's another walk for Musgrove, and that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, who takes a strike, 0-1. And that misses outside, 1-1. That's outside, 2-1. And now this could be 2. Chop to Cabrera. He'll go to second for 1 on the first. In time, a 6-4-3 double play. Just what the doctor ordered, and that brings up Ronald Acuna Jr., who singled and scored on the Riley home run in his last at-bat. Fouls back a fastball, 0-1. And now this rolled to Cabrera. He will fire to first. And despite the leadoff walk, the Braves do not score this time. We go bottom 5. Yankees down by 4. Wilson Contreras 0 for 1. He struck out in his last at-bat.
For the Yankees, the catcher, Wilson.
And fouls a fastball straight back out of play, 0-1. And now swinging a miss on a slider, 0-2. And swinging a miss, another hanging slider, 1 away. Strike 3 as that brings up Ozzie Cabrera. He struck out in his first at-bat.
Not shortstop, Oswaldo Cabrera.
And he fouls a changeup straight back out of play, 0-1. Just a hair late on it. Timing is off. Everything's off right now. And now this one lined on the left field line. This will get down into the corner for a base hit. And kind of misplayed out there, but Cabrera still will hold with a 1-out double. With his struggles, boy, did he need that. Sliced away from Haniger. His 7th double of the year, and that'll bring up Jason Dominguez, who's 0 for 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason.
And he's going to pop this up to fairly deep left, but Haniger has a beat on it. Makes the catch, 2 away. Cabrera stays put. Might have to change the lineup after this. Jorge Polanco 1 for 2 with a single back in the first. He's also flied out to left. And he's going to hammer one to fairly deep right, but again, the park will hold it. Duvall just shy of the track, makes the catch, and we go top 6. Still down by 4. Austin Riley, the big blow in the game, a 3-run home run, takes a strike there, 0-1. At this rate, though, it doesn't really matter. It could have been a solo shot. The Yankees aren't scoring. Just can't seem to get the big hit. The 0-2 to Riley is outside, 1-2. And now this a little chopper to first. Olsen will field and flip the Musgrove covering, 1 away. Now Trey Mancini 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Pops up the first pitch to shallow right. Garcia coming on. Makes the catch, 2 away. 1 bad inning. That's the story of this game so far. Adam Duvall 0 for 1 with a walk. Musgrove, for whatever reason, got wild in the 4th. Tried to get a little too fine, make a perfect pitch. And the Braves made him pay for it. The 0-2. Strike 3 called. Down looking, he goes. Nice inning there for Musgrove. As now the heart of the Yankee lineup will come up down by 4. Olsen 1 for 2 with a double. Clark Schmidt starting to warm. Looks like he will come in and pitch the 7th. And hopefully finish the game off for the Yankees. Fouls off a changeup, does Olsen. 0-1. The 0-1. Fouled back out of play, 0-2. As that drifts outside, 1-2. So the Yankees now will have lost 10 of their last 11. If this score does not change in a hurry. Another Foul ball from Olsen. Another 1-2 from Severino. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Strike 3, 1 away. Now that brings up Arenado. And again, the Yankees have hits. They have as many hits as the Braves. But the Yankees' hits were all scattered. They couldn't get the big hit with men on. As Arenado chops this up the middle, Albies there, makes a nice play, fires the first, 2 away. That's the difference in the game. Braves got all their hits in the same inning, aside from 1 single. Joey Gallo 0 for 2 now. Will step up with 2 outs and no one on. And swings through a slider, 0-1. And now chases a changeup, 0-2. In the 0-2 to Joey. Swing and a miss on a cutter, strike 3. We go top 7. Yankees still down by 4. Clark Schmidt coming on his 3rd appearance of the year, a 7.71 ERA and 4 2/3 innings pitched. Called up as a long relief option. Haniger 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out. Takes a strike, the top of the zone, 0-1. The 0-1 from Schmitty is fouled off at the plate, 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the inside sinker, 1 away. Dansby Swanson 2 for 2 with an RBI, with 2 for 2 with 2 singles, 1 for an RBI. Takes a pitch high, 1-0. The 1-0 to Swanson. Checked his swing, but went around on the slider, 1-1. As that misses low, 2-1. And that's low, 3-1. Manny Pena on deck. The 3-1 to Swanson. Fouled back out of play. The count goes full. And the slider misses outside, so a 1-out walk, and that'll bring up the catcher Pena 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. And there's a strike, 0-1. And now a curveball fouled off at the plate, 0-2. And now this line by Olsen for a base hit. He tried to Olay it, but couldn't pick it. And that brings up Ozzy Albies, who's 1 for 2. Also has a walk and skies the first pitch to center field. Dominguez is there, makes the catch. Tagging but staying put is Swanson. So 2 outs and 2 on still. That brings up Paul Goldschmidt, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Looking to really bust this game wide open. Takes a pitch high, 1-0. And now chops this to Polanco at second. He will settle, fire to first. Picked nicely by Olsen. And that'll end the innings. The Braves leave a couple on. We go bottom 7. Get up and stretch. Yankees down 4-0 as Avi Garcia 1 for 2 with a double. Will lead off against Severino, still in the game.
The right fielder,
That misses inside to Avi, 1-0. Severino, plenty still left in the tank. And swing and a miss late on the backdoor slider, 1-1. And the 1-1 to Garcia, swing and a miss on a high cutter, 1-2. Swing and a miss, another slider, strike 3, 1 away. And that brings up Michael Conforto, who's 0 for 2, as again the Yankees' offensive struggles really continue here. And he fouls a high slider straight back out of play, 0-1. And now a little blooper over to Swanson, makes the catch, 2 away. And that brings up Wilson Contreras, who has struck out twice against Severino. And that pitch is outside, 1-0. And now this one hammered to left, but right at Haniger, and that'll end the inning. Yankees go in order again. We go top 8. Yankees still down by 4. Acuna 1 for 3 with a run scored and a single.
The center fielder, Ronald.
Takes a pitch just a bit outside, said the umpire, 1-0. As this chopped foul, 1-1. And that's outside, 2-1. Swing and a miss on the curve, 2-2. Slider just outside, and he lays off, 3-2. Payoff pitch to Acuna Jr. Chopped to the right side, and by a diving Arenado that somehow beat the shift for a leadoff base hit. Now that brings up Albies, who's really, this is the big blow in the game, the backbreaker, a 3-run home run. He takes a strike there, 0-1. There goes Albies. The throw down the second is in time. Contreras throws out the second Brave of the day, 1 away. As now Riley chops one foul, 1-2. The 1-2 to Riley. Back up the middle because of the shift now. Polanco there. Fires the first, 2 away. Now Trey Mancini 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. And a curveball in there for a strike, 0-2. And now he's going to sky one to left. Joey Gallo drifting back, has room, makes the catch. And we go bottom 8. Yankees still down by 4 as Ozzie Cabrera 1 for 2 with a double. Will lead off here in the 5th.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Oswaldo.
And Cabrera back up the middle, slow roller. Swanson Fields fires the first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Jason.
Thought he hit it better than it did, but it just died on the infield grass. Dominguez now 0 for 3. Takes a pitch outside, 1-0. And Dominguez slices one foul on the left field line, 1-1. And now he loops one towards left. Haniger coming on, makes the catch, 2 away. And now Polanco singled back in the first, 1 for 3 today. He's also flied out twice. And skies one to dead center, or more right center. Going back Albies, and again, warning track power for the Yankees. We go top 9, they go in order, and we're still down by 4. Schmidt still out there on the mound in his 3rd inning of work. Takes a pitch high, does Adam Duvall, 1-0. And now this one lined right at Polanco, 1 away. Mitch Haniger 0 for 3. Takes a pitch out to stop the zone for a strike, 0-1. Chases a slider there, 0-2. That misses low and outside, 1-2. And now a changeup ripped down the left field line, just foul. Still 1-2. That sinker misses low. Count goes to 2-2. And now this one popped up to right. Got him with the curveball. Garcia there. Takes a couple steps to his left and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Dansby Swanson now 2 for 2 with 2 singles, an RBI, a walk. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. And now a little dribbler in front of home plate. Contreras will field. Fire the first. Just got him. And Clark Schmidt does a real nice job in 3 innings of relief. The Yankees still have yet to scratch out a run as Severino going for the complete game shutout. Matt Olson 1 for 3 with a double back in the 3rd. Now a little dribbler to the right side. Fielded by Goldschmidt. Flips to Severino covering. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 9th. As now Nolan Arenado 1 for 3 with a single. And he fouls a fastball straight back out of play, 0-1. And now pops it up to shallow center. Coming on is Albies. He'll make the catch. 2 away. Yankees down to their last out. And the crowd booing as the losing streak looks like it will continue. Joey Gallo 0 for 3 today. A couple of flyouts and a strikeout. And he's going to smack this right to third. Riley knocks it down, recovers, fires the first in time. That's your ball game. He hit it right on the screws, but Austin Riley with a nice pick. And the Braves take the first game of this 2-game set 4-0. Severino, your player of the game. 8 strikeouts in 9 innings. Musgrove, 3 walks, 8 Ks, 4 runs, 5 hits, 6 innings pitched. Well, that was tough. The Yankees finally snapped their losing streak. Robbie Ray gets the win over Ian Anderson. The Yankees win 5-0. They're back to 15 games over 500. They're 2 games up still on the Blue Jays. So after being shut out by the Braves, they shut the Braves out. Cabrera had a double. Homers by Contreras and Polanco. And that's really all the Yankees needed. Robbie Ray, 8 innings. Stanek picked up in the last inning in the 9th. And so the losing streak is finally over. Robbie Ray acts as the stopper. Now, though, can they build something against Boston? That is the question. Let's see. Which game are we going to play? We'll probably do Woodruff. Yankees beat Tanner Houck 3-1. Quantrill to win. Gallegos to save. Dominguez, a couple of big hits. Good to see him maybe snapping out of the slump a little bit. A home run for Olsen. A 3-run home run for Olsen. The Yankees pitching made it hold up. Now James Paxton, Garrett Cole. Yankees win 8-1. Garrett Cole back on track. You love to see it. And suddenly the Yankees have won 3 in a row again. And you're starting to feel a little okay about ourselves. Xander Bogaerts the only run with a solo home run. Home runs for Witt Jr. and Avi Garcia. Did Avi Garcia hit a grand slam? Avi Garcia might hit a grand slam. Anderson and Mack also with ribbies. And Cole pitches a complete game. Gives up 1 run in the 4th, and that's it. 10 strikeouts over 9 innings. So now we'll do Brandon Woodruff versus Nick Pivetta. So good to see the Yankees, after a terrible stretch there in the middle of May, getting swept by Tampa Bay and Toronto. Yeah, we lost 5 in a row. We lost 4 in a row. No, we lost 5 in a row, 1-1, and then lost 5 in a row again. But we've won 3 in a row now, trying to make it 4. It'll be Brandon Woodruff versus Nick Pivetta. Try to extend the winning streak to 4 games now. Woodruff, who's been ice cold. Bullpen very well rested after Cole's complete game. Ozzy Cabrera's average back up to 224, starting to even out a bit. It's good to see. Anybody really need a day off? Not really. Joe Mack just played. Oh, goodness. A lot of guys at the top of the lineup, ice cold. So, yeah, it doesn't look like anybody really needs a day off, so... who would I put in for him, though? I really want Phil Evans. I mean, he can play. He can't play center field. He's got okay speed, but I could put. Suppose I could put Joey Gallo over to center field if I really had to. But again, it's a righty. It's fine that he hasn't played. I don't want to take Cabrera out because he's... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know I had done that. Let's, fine, Comfort... I hate to do this. Like, who do I take out? Fine, you know, we'll take out Polanco. That's what we'll do. We'll put in Evans and we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. I'll even go one better. I'll let him lead off. So the game stops bothering me. See what he does. Is out of the leadoff spot. And then we'll put Dominguez the 2-hole. Give Polanco a day off and see what happens. That's what we'll do. Phillip Evans finally making his first start of the year after getting called up. Once LeCastro got hurt, he'll play second base. So welcome to Yankee Stadium. Yankees are looking to win their 4th in a row after a real terrible skid there for a while. Brandon Woodruff getting his 11th start of the year. A 3-3 record, a 4.4 ERA after his Cy Young season. Verdugo, 273, 5 homers, 15 ribbies will lead off against Brandon. Brandon, historically, even this year, has done well against Boston as that's fouled off and out of play, 0-1. The 0-1, chopped to first. Olsen there, picks it, takes it himself, 1 away. Look at the Red Sox starting lineup. Verdugo, followed by Bogarts, Rafi Devers, Trevor Story, Mike Yastrzemski in right. Cesar Hernandez is the DH. Enrique Hernandez in center. Christian Arroyo at first. And Roberto Perez behind the plate. So Bogarts hitting 254. Now steps up to the dish. Oh, up and in, and it plunked him. Oh, no. Yep, it did. So not what you were wanting from Woodruff, doing his Clay Holmes impression there, as that misses low to Rafi Devers, 1-0. Is this chop foul? 1-1. And now this line foul by Rafi, 1-2. The 1-2. Another foul ball from Devers, still 1-2. And another foul ball as he fouls one off at the plate. So one got away from Woodruff, no intent there. As this one chopped to first, could be 2. Olsen the first for 1, back to first from Cabrera. A 3-6-3 inning-ending double play. So we head bottom 1. Nobody left on base because of the double play, and the Yankees coming to bat, no score. Nick Pivetta making his 11th start of the year, a 2-5 record, a 4.31 ERA, a 1.42 WHIP, about a 1-to-1 strikeout-to-walk ratio. Phillip Evans, called up because of the injury to Tim LeCastro, will lead off here. Pivetta, a fastball, knuckle curve, slider, changeup pitcher. And the pitch is a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Evans getting the start at second base today, usually a third baseman by trade. Wind blowing in here at Yankee Stadium. And he's going to chop this up the middle. Bogarts fields, fires the first, in time, 1 away. So look now at the Yankee starting lineup. So again, Phillip Evans getting his first start of the year, followed by Jason Dominguez, Matt Olson, Nolan Arenado, Joey Gallo, Avi Garcia in right. 9 for his last 34. Michael Conforto, again, the DH. Contreras behind the plate. And Ozzy Cabrera starting to heat up. Again, at shortstop. Dominguez hitting .243. 3 homers, 15 ribbies. Takes a pitch outside, 1-0. First time this year batting out of the 2-hole. See if this takes a little bit of the pressure off the youngster as he skies one to dead center field. Kike Hernandez going back, but again, the wind blowing in from dead center will make the catch 2 away. If the wind was blowing out, I think that would have gone. But it's been that every time we go with Dominguez, it just seems to happen to us. Just a deep fly ball to center. Matt Olson, 10 homers, 24 RBIs, a .275 average. Perfect fly ball and got caught in the wind. As Olson fouls off a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1. Fouled back out of play, 0-2. Again, if just Dominguez could just pull the ball a bit more. As Olson's going to sky one to center field and deep. And again, Hernandez will run it down. And the Yankees go in order here in the first. We go top 2. No score. Trevor Story up at the plate now, hitting .254. Hammers a fastball foul, 0-1. And now this up the middle, a shift-beating single for Trevor Story to lead off the top of the second. And that brings up Mike Yastrzemski hitting .243. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Now that misses low, 1-1. There's another strike with the fastball, 1-2. Swing and a miss in the pitch in the dirt. Contreras throws on the second, and Story's out by a mile. It's a strike him out, throw him out, double play. The curveball bounced on Contreras. Yastrzemski out by a whiff badly on it, as that brings up Cesar Hernandez. As he takes a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. Hitting a .184 on the young year. Relatively young year still. As that misses outside, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now a slider pulled foul, 1-2. And Story was out by plenty. Contreras has a very good arm. That misses low, 2-2. That misses just low as well. Kike Hernandez on deck. The 3-2 is low, ball 4. So Hernandez battles back to draw the walk, and now that brings up Kike with a man on and 2 outs, and he takes a strike. 0-1. Now that's outside, 1-1. There's a strike at the knees, 1-2. And this line foul, still 1-2. Swing and a miss again on the curveball. Contreras will throw to first to complete the play. Susie Woodruff's best pitch today is that curve. We go bottom 2. Still no score in the Bronx. As Nolan Arenado hitting .279. 15 homers, 29 ribbies. Will lead off here against Pavetta.
Third baseman, Nolan.
He fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Just a little early. And the 0-1 inside, 1-1. And the 1-1 up the middle and through for a base hit. So a leadoff single here for Nolan Arenado.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
And that'll bring up Joey Gallo now. Hitting .265, been in a bit of a slump lately. 11 homers, 27 ribbies. He fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Arenado not good speed off of first. He's out in front of that fastball, even at 95. And swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Gallo fourth in the American League with 53 strikeouts. The 0-2, outside, 1-2. And the 1-2 inside, 2-2. 2-2 chases the high fastball, strike 3, 1 away. And that brings up Avi Garcia now hitting 325. And he takes a pitch high, says the umpire, 1-0. Knuckle curve that technically did hit the zone, but he did not get the call. And now fouls off a fastball, 1-1. Garcia had a very good game 2 games ago. Back in the lineup tonight. Swings to a high fastball, 1-2. And spoils that knuckle curve, still 1-2. Everything high in the zone on Avi so far. And this one, smack to right field. Oh, what a diving grab out there in right by Yastrzemski to rob Garcia of a base hit for the second out of the inning. And now that brings up Michael Conforto hitting 317 with 3 homers and 14 ribbies. And he's going to smack a changeup foul, 0-1. Yastrzemski dove. If that got by him, Arenado probably scores. Instead, it's the second out of the inning as Conforto fouls off a fastball, 0-2. So a bad strikeout by Gallo, and then a line out by Garcia on the robbery. And this inning looked like it could have been something as Conforto strikes out to end the inning. Ends up being nothing. Christian Arroyo leading off. Inning a $171, takes a strike, 0-1. And now takes a pitch inside, 1-1. There's a strike with the fastball, 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the slider this time, 1 away. And now Roberto Perez, the catcher, hitting 259, very respectable. Takes a strike, 0-1. There's another strike at the knees, 0-2. That's in the dirt, 1-2. Perez lays off. And that's low, 2-2. Just got a piece of the curve to stay alive, still 2-2. Strike 3, throws him with the slider. Down he goes looking, 2 away. And that brings up Alex Verdugo, who's 0 for 1.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder.
And there's, ooh, they called the ball, 1-0. Verdugo grounded out to first in his first at-bat, takes a strike there, 1-1. And that's low, 2-1. And this fouled back out of play, 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the curve. We go bottom 3. Yankees and Red Sox still scoreless as Woodruff struck out the side. Wilson Contreras road and home splits hits better on the road. Power and production is virtually the same, but surprisingly is not hit well here at Yankee Stadium. 275 overall, 7 homers, 22 ribbies. Swings over the top of a fastball there, 0-1. And now he's going to smack this one to center field. Kike Hernandez will run it down, 1 away. And that brings up Ozzie Cabrera, average up back up to 224, 3 homers, 15 ribbies. Chops this to third, Devers picks it, fires the first, in time, 2 away. So 2 quick outs here in the third, and that brings up Phillip Evans, who grounded out in his first at-bat of the season. And pops up the first pitch. Pivetta will have a 3-pitch inning. Story makes the catch. We go top 4. Still no score here in the Bronx. As Xander Bogaerts hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, erased on a double play. Pops up this first pitch to Dominguez in left center field. Dominguez makes the catch, 1 away. And now Rafi Devers 0 for 1. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. That changeup just drifts off the plate. The count goes to 1-1. Another foul ball by Devers, 1-2. Devers just got a piece of the low curve to stay alive. It'll be another 1-2. And that's low, 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And that's high. Devers lays off. Story on deck, the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a changeup, 2 away. That brings up Trevor Story. He singled in his first at-bat. Got thrown out on a strike him out, throw him out double play. He takes a strike there, 0-1. So far, much like Arenado, the only hit for the Red Sox is that's foul off 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider. Another easy inning for Woodruff. We go bottom 4. No score still in the Bronx. And that brings up Jason Dominguez, who's 0-1 today.
For the Yankees, the center
And he fouls off a fastball, 0-1. And now a little chopper to third. Devers is there. Fires to first. Oh, it pulled him off the bag. Dominguez will reach on the error by Devers. And now that brings up Matt Olson, who lined out in his first at-bat. And you have to imagine that Dominguez is going to try to steal on Perez here. And there he goes. The pitch is in the dirt. The throw down the second, not in time. His 5th steal of the year. So now a man in scoring position. So that error by Devers is already looming large. As Olson fouls off a fastball now, and the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 fouled off at the plate, 1-2. The 1-2 to Olson. Skied to center field, fairly, actually shallow. Catch is made by Hernandez, and Dominguez stays put for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan.
So Olson doesn't get the job done and get the runner over, as that brings up Arenado, who singled in his first at-bat. He fouls off a fastball here, 0-1. The 0-1 to Nolan. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. Smacked foul, still 0-2. It's off the plate. Arenado was looking for it. It was even further off the plate than he expected. The 0-2. And another foul ball. And another foul ball. Arenado making Pivetta work a little. First Yankee probably didn't say that. A lot of quick outs for Pivetta today. As Arenado swings and misses strike 3, Perez fires the first, completes the play, 2 away. Got him on the breaking ball. So, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo, who's 0-1. He struck out in his first at-bat.
Gallo.
Late on a fastball, 0-1. And the 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. The 1-1, up and in, 2-1. And this one chopped foul, 2-2, out in front of a changeup. It'll be a 2-2 from Pivetta. And Gallo's going to line this one to left center field and fairly deep. And it's going to be off the top of the wall. Dominguez scores easily. Gallo just missed the home run. Again, the wind blowing in. You wonder if that's what kept it in. It hits the top of the scoreboard. Gallo gets his 10th double of the year. And it's 1-0 Yankees on the ribby double by Joey Gallo. And that brings up Avi Garcia now with a man in scoring position. He's 0-1 tonight.
Now batting, right fielder,
And he's going to rip one to left center field, and he's going to replace Gallo, as that's going to be one hop against the wall. Garcia has himself a ribby double. It's 2-0 Yankees. Garcia's 14th double of the year, and again, the error by Devers. Gallo would never have come to the plate this inning. Conforto now 0 for 1. He struck out in his first at-bat. Chops this to the left side. Bogart's there, bobbles, recovers, fires the first. No, he didn't get Conforto. Conforto beats it out, the second error of the inning. And now Wilson Contreras, who lined out hard in his first at-bat, tries to check his swing on the outside changeup, 0-1. So runners at the corners now for the Yankees. A pair of errors have really hurt Boston here. As Contreras chases a high fastball now, 0-2. And the 0-2 to Mr. Wilson. Inside, 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the knuckle curve. His struggles at Yankee Stadium continue. Pivetta gets out of the inning, but gives up a pair. We go top 5. Yankees now up 2-0. Yastrzemski takes a strike, 0-1. Now takes a changeup low, 1-1. And now pops it up off the end of the bat. Shallow center. Cabrera goes back, makes the catch, 1 away. Now Cesar Hernandez walked in his first at-bat, 3 homers, 8 ribbies, takes a strike there, 0-1. Now that misses low, 1-1. Oh, and does not get the call there on a pretty obvious strike, 2-1. And now 3-1, Kike Hernandez on deck, the 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Another walk from Woodruff, and that brings up Hernandez, who struck out in his first at-bat. Rips a fastball foul, 0-1. Now chops another one foul, 0-2. That's blocked nicely by Contreras. Cesar Hernandez stays put. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the curve. Strike 3, 2 away. And now Christian Arroyo, a strikeout victim, steps up to the plate. Again, the umpire not giving him that high strike. 1-0. That's inside 2-0. And now this one popped up right center. Long run. Garcia calls off Dominguez and makes the catch to end the inning. Kind of hit almost in no man's land there. We go bottom 5 as the one-out walk does not hurt them. Yankees up by a pair. Ozzie Cabrera 0 for 1 with a ground out in his first at-bat.
The shortstop, Oswaldo.
Fouls a fastball straight back out of play, 0-1. And the 0-1 to the Oz man. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. That's up and in, 1-2. The 1-2 to Ozzie. Skied to left center field, fairly deep, but catch will be made out in left for the first out of the inning. That's Verdugo out there. Now that brings up Phillip Evans. He's 0 for 2. He's popped out and grounded out. Swings over the top of a changeup, 0-1. And he pops up another one. Foul ground off of first. Arroyo there makes the catch, 2 away. And now Jason Dominguez 0 for 2, a fly out. He reached on an error, came around to score. Takes a strike on the outside black, 0-1. Very borderline call there from the umpire. That one way low and outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Hammered on the right field line. That's going to be a base hit. Yastrzemski will cut it off and hold Dominguez to a single. So Jason Dominguez is on board for Matt Olson, who's 0 for 2. He's lined out and flied out. And hammers this one to dead center field. Fairly deep, but again, the wind blowing in, and just shy of the track, Kike Hernandez runs it down, and we go top 6. So Yankees leave a man and do not score, but they're up 2 at the end of 5 full. Roberto Perez will lead off the top of the 6th. And takes a strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-1. That's just off the plate. 1-1. And now popped them up, jammed them with a fastball. Garcia in shallow right, makes the catch, 1 away. Alex Verdugo 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out as the lineup turns over. Hammers one on the left field line, foul, 0-1. And now this one, chopper up the middle, Cabrera there, fires the first, in time, 2 away. Nice play by Ozzie, ranging far to his left. And now that brings up Xander Bogaerts 0 for 1 with a fly out and a hit by pitch as he takes a strike. 0-1. Now he chops a changeup foul. 0-2. Lays off the outside slider. 1-2. Goes around on the curve. Strike 3. We go bottom 6. Another quick inning for Woodruff. Yankees still up 2-0. Nolan Arenado 1 for 2 with a single today. Will lead off against Pivetta. And hammers this up the middle. That's another base hit for Nolan Arenado. Not fleet of foot. Kike Hernandez will cut it off and get it in, so it's a leadoff single for Nolan again. His second of the day, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. 1 for 2 with a double. He's also struck out. Swings and misses there on a knuckle curve, 0-1. Joey, of course, also scored the second run of the game. Drove in the first, scored the second. And now fouls off a changeup, 0-2. Arenado not fleet of foot off of first. The 0-2, outside, 1-2. Ryan Brazier and Matt Strahm warming in the Red Sox pen. Double barrel action. The 1-2 to Joey. Couldn't resist the high fastball again. One away, strike 3. Avi Garcia 1 for 2 with an RBI double.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisai.
He's also lined out to right, robbed of a hit, really. And he's going to smack this up the middle. That's a base hit. Went down, got himself a fastball. His second hit of the day.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
And now that brings up Michael Conforto, but he'll face a different pitcher. In comes Matt Strahm, the lefty out of the pen. His 24th appearance of the year, a 1-2 record, a 4.15 ERA. Conforto hits lefties not as well as righties, but pretty close, as that's inside 1-0. He's got pretty even splits, but he has struck out, reached on an error. Strahm, a fastball, curveball, slider, changeup pitcher. He'll top out about 95. The 1-0, late on a 93-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-1. So poor speed at second, good speed at first. The 1-1 to Conforto. Swing and a miss on an inside changeup, 1-2. And the 1-2. Called strike 3 on the curveball, 2 away. Good pitch from Strahm. That brings up Wilson Contreras, who's 0 for 2. But he hits lefties very well. And chops this up the middle, slow roller. Story there will fire to first in time, and that'll end the inning. So the Yankees get a pair on but do not score. We go top 7, still up by 2. Rafi Devers 0 for 2. Takes a pitch high, 1-0. And now he's going to get himself a shift beating, at least a double, as this goes right down the left field line. Gallo will field and fire into third. It's a leadoff double for Devers. What's up, Dylan? How's it going, buddy? His 14th of the year, and now that brings up Trevor Story, 1 for 2 with a single. He fouls off a fastball, and only the second hit of the day for the Red Sox. As this ripped foul by Story, 0-2. Now that's low, 1-2. I'm very happy we won yesterday, Dylan. I still think Boone plays too many games with the bullpen. As Story fouls that off, 1-2. And a high-hanging slider, but Story just jammed him. Gallo in left field will make the catch. Devers will tag, but he will stay put as Gallo fires a missile into third, 1 away. Now that brings up Mike Yastrzemski, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out. He takes a strike there, 0-1. And now chops one foul, 0-2. The 0-2, low, 1-2. And that's low, 2-2. Oh, and he plunks him. Well, it sets up the double play, but you definitely weren't looking for that there. As that brings up Cesar Hernandez, who has walked twice today. And hammers a fastball foul, 0-1. And now this could be 2. Cabrera will go to second for 1. On to first. Not in time. Can't get the return. So the Yankees get the middle runner there. It was hit too softly by Hernandez. It'll be a fielder's choice. And now that brings up Kike Hernandez. So 2 on, 2 outs. Yankees up by 2 here in the top of the 7th as that's fouled off, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Slider misses outside, 1-2. Yeah, Holmes had me real worried yesterday, Mel. As this one's going to be up the middle, that's going to be a base hit. A 1 run will score. So it's an RBI single for Kike Hernandez, and it's a 2-1 Yankee lead now here in the 7th. As that brings up Christian Arroyo, and the Yankees are going to get somebody up in a hurry. Jorge Alcala starts to warm for the Yanks. There's a strike at the knees to Arroyo, 0-1. That's inside, 1-1. And again, the Yankee offense just really continuing to struggle. Doesn't matter who's pitching. As this chopped to third, Arenado is there. He will fire to first in time. And Brandon Woodruff, who's really been struggling lately, goes 7. Gives up 1. And we go bottom 7. Get up and stretch. Yankees still nursing a 1-run lead. As Ryan Brazier trying to hold it here. Oh, yeah, no, they're screwed now, Mel. The Mariners are going to... I wouldn't be surprised if the Mariners got swept. Like, honestly. Like, they needed to lose in that fashion yesterday. Holy cow.
The shortstop, Oswaldo Cabrera.
As Ozzy Cabrera now will lead off here in the bottom of the 7th. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Brazier, a fastball, slider, curveball pitcher. And Cabrera off the end of the bat. First pitch, tried to ambush the fastball. Yastrzemski in right. Makes the catch, 1 away. Phillip Evans, 0 for 3. His first start of the year, giving Jorge Polanco a day off. Got called up when LeCastro got hurt. Can kind of play everywhere. Fouls off and out of play, 0-1. I'm actually going to the Dodger game tonight. My buddy got tickets. There's a strike, 0-2. Even though, obviously, I'm not a Dodger fan, but if somebody says, hey, I got tickets to the ball game, you go. That misses outside, 1-2. Phillip Evans lays off the curve. And now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. And his Yankee debut has been nothing short of forgettable, as Jason Dominguez 1 for 3, singled and scored a run today. Also has a stolen base. Curveball misses just high from Brazier, 1-0. This is fouled back out of play, 1-1. But yeah, with Scott Service, I get it. you play the matchups. You don't really have a lefty out of your pen. But, man, I would have let Seawald face Alvarez. Is this foul back out of play? 1 and 2. He's your closer for a reason. Just... I would have yeah, I don't know. The 1-2 to Dominguez. Skied the left. Just a little late on it. Catch is made by Verdugo. We go top 8. Yankees still nursing a 1-run lead. Jorge Alcala coming on for his 9th appearance of the year. 9 innings pitched, has yet to give up a run. 11 strikeouts, 1 walk. He will face the 9-1-2 hitters for Boston. Roberto Perez will start things off. And takes one low, 1-0. 1-0. Called a ball, 2-0. Now this chop foul at the plate, 2-1. Yeah, absolutely, Dylan, for sure. That's going to be a really good series, though. Obviously, Atlanta's got to win today as this is chopped to Olsen. He'll take it himself, 1 away. And Alex Verdugo 0 for 3, because that's the thing also now that they won yesterday. Like, Philly has a very good 1-2 punch in their rotation. That's a strike to Verdugo. And that misses outside now, 1-1. And this ripped down the right field line, foul, 1-2. Sinker caught too much of the plate, but Verdugo out in front of it. And that backs him off the plate now, 2-2. And the 2-2. Late on a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, but he fouled it off. We'll do it again, another 2-2. Popped up, foul ground. Olsen there, makes the catch, 2 away. And that brings up Xander Bogaerts, who's 0 for 2. Reached on a hit by pitch in the first, was raced on a double play, and that's it for him. As there's a strike from Alcala, 0-1. And this chop foul, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice inning from Alcala. Here in the 8th, the Red Sox go down in order. We go bottom 8. Yankees still nursing a 1-run lead. As Rex Brothers making his 27th appearance of the year coming in, a 5.47 ERA. He will face Matt Olson, who is 0 for 3 tonight. As the Yankees get up Giovanni Gallegos. 0 for 3, a 2.82 ERA. It's been a rougher year for Gallegos compared to his amazing year last year, but he's still the closer. As this one skied the left. First pitch swinging, just missed the fastball. Verdugo there, makes the catch, 1 away. And now that brings up Nolan Arenado. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles today. He's also struck out once. It was all against Pivetta, though. And hammers the first pitch to left center field again. Again, no home runs because the wind blowing in deep to left, but Verdugo makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Joey Gallo, 1 for 3, a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Chases a slider out of the zone, 0-1. Brothers, a fastball slider pitcher. That's basically it for him. Gallo misses another slider, 0-2. And the 0-2, punched foul, out of play, still 0-2. And now little dribbler back to the mound. Brothers Fields flips the first. Yankees go in order. Well, the 2 runs will have to hold up. Gallegos coming on for the save. 18 for 20 in save opportunities, a 2.82 ERA, an 0-3 record. A lot of strikeouts, not a lot of walks, as we can see from your closer. And the ever-dangerous Rafi Devers will lead off. He's 1 for 3 today with a double. Scored the only Red Sox run. Fouls that off, 0-1. Now takes one low, 1-1. There's a strike on the outside black, 1-2. And this one ripped down the right field line, still 1-2. Got in on his hands just enough with that slider. Endeavor spoils a fastball. Still 1-2. And this one, a little chopper to the left side. Arenado charges, fields, fires the first. Got him, 1 away. Trevor Story 1 for 3 with a single now. Takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Story actually has a good numbers against Gallegos in his career because of his time with the Rockies and Gallegos with the Cards. That's in the dirt low, 1-2. Oh, and what should have been called strike 3. The umpire hesitates, though, and Story gets himself another strike. Swing and a miss. Got him that time on the fastball. 2 away. Last hope now is Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch back in the 7th. Takes one high, 1-0. Now swings through a changeup, 1-1. And now swings through a fastball, 1-2. The 1-2. Low, 2-2. Oh, and he gets plunked again. Gallegos yanked it. Adam Engel now in as a pinch runner. And that brings up Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice, has a pair of walks. Takes a strike there, 0-1. Third hit batter of the day by the Yankees. As there's a strike, and the Red Sox down to their last strike. It'll be an 0-2. This one chopped to the right side. Cabrera fields, settles, fires. Not in time. Too deep in the hole. Hernandez runs too well. It's an infield single. And that brings up Kike Hernandez 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Takes one inside, 1-0. The only play was at first because Engel runs too well as there's a strike, 1-1. Swings through a high fastball again. Boston down to their last strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider. Gallegos gets the strikeout of Kike Hernandez to end the ball game. The Yankees hold on 2-1. They've now won 4 in a row after dropping 10 of 11. And have really kind of righted the ship here on this homestand. And now we'll go for this full sweep against the Red Sox tomorrow. Woodruff improves to 4-3. Pivetta drops to 2-6. Gallegos save number 19. Some good defense by, like you see there, Yastrzemski robbed the Yankees a couple times of more runs. But Joey Gallo and Avi Garcia deliver RBI doubles, and that's all they needed. Woodruff, your player of the game. 1 run, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, 3 hits in 7 innings. Pivetta the loss, 5 strikeouts, 6 hits, 5 1/3. Technically, they say no earned runs because of all the errors. So, yeah, so after losing 4-0 to Atlanta, we won 5-0, 3-1, 8-1, 2-1. And hopefully finish off this 4-game sweep against Boston. And they do. Musgrove beats Heaney. Yankees win 3-1. Gallegos, third save of the 4-game set. You'll love to see it. Well, and now the question is do you want to see Robbie Ray? We're not going to play any more games today, but for tomorrow, do you want to see Robbie Ray versus Matt Boyd? Cal Quantrill versus Nick Margevicius? No, okay, we're not going to do this. This will be Cole versus Gilbert or Robbie Ray versus Matt Boyd. Just because I'm not going to say Margevicius too much. I don't know if there's anybody even in chat still. Folks have been popping in and out all morning. But if there's anybody there. Dylan says go for the Cole train. All right. Seattle beats us 6-1. Womp womp. And then they beat us 3-2. Womp womp. So after winning 5 in a row, the Yankees have lost 2 in a row. Cole trying to be the stopper against Gilbert. Yankees 36-19, trying to hold off the fast-coming Blue Jays. Yeah, Ray just did not have it. Schmidt, and this is the tough thing, is that in the computer, for whatever reason, the computer just does not want Schmidt to... Yeah, the computer does not want me to win anymore, Mel. That's basically what is going on. Oh, well, Schmidt took the hard luck loss there. Went to extra innings. Hicks... How did he get the blown save? Unless maybe he came in for inherited runners? I guess because he has no runs given up and a 0 ERA. So I guess maybe the blown save, he came in. Quantrill let guys get on. And then Castillo blew a save. It sucks. Whenever the games go to extra innings, I almost always lose against the computer. So that's not Schmitty's fault there. He went 2 1/3, basically gives up the ghost runner. So the struggles start up again after winning 5 in a row. We've dropped 2 in a row. Oh, and this is a 4-game set against Seattle. Well, yeah, we'll do Cole tomorrow to finish that off, and then we come home against Minnesota, and then I'll probably do Robbie Ray versus Joe Ryan tomorrow, and that's what we'll do. And hopefully, yeah, maybe we split this weird 4-game set randomly in Seattle. Yeah, the Blue Jays just keep on winning. We get some wins, they get some wins. The Texas Rangers are in first place, by the way, at the end of May. And the Yankees are fighting with the Phillies for the best record in baseball. What? What? Computer's drunk. Computer's drunk. The AI's drunk. Oh, goodness. All right, well... Hey, but we swept Boston. So, if you look at the standings, Toronto, no surprise, is kind of right on our heels. The Texas Rangers are in first place in the West. The Phillies are only a half game behind us for the best record in baseball. And the Padres are winning the West in the National League. The computer's drunk, Dylan. The computer's drunk. That's what I'm deciding. Even with all the moves that have been made, this should not be happening. But we lost 10 of 11. We won 5 in a row, and then we lost the last 2. The one with Schmidt, that's a heartbreaker. You would have loved to have split the first 2 games. You lose this one, you lose this one. Whatever. Robbie Ray's returned to Seattle. But what are you going to do? So, yeah, Rangers in the middle of a quick rebuild. Exactly, Dylan. So, if Schmidt continues to do this, Schmidt will be the long relief guy. He's getting better. Otherwise, we might trade for John King, speaking of the Rangers. But we played 2 games already this morning. And unfortunately, I have to go do work. So, normally, obviously, if this was at night, I would have played a 3rd game. But I can't play more than 2 for these morning streams. So, thanks for everybody who popped in. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. here on Twitch, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. At least for the remainder of the baseball playoffs. Well, we'll see. Keep an eye on the Twitter if anything changes. But yeah, that's it right now. What is the Yep, so take care, Dylan. Have a good day, buddy. Have a good one. And yeah, I'll see everybody tomorrow. So, bye-bye.